Hello everybody, back again. We have just taken over Yugoslavia. We're still at war with Greece, but they are most of their army is locked up in Yugoslavia right now. So we're gonna annihilate them, get Greece for Italy, I hope, and then maybe turn our sights on Russia. Something I did notice while checking out the world. Italy has landed a huge force in Syria and is just sweeping down towards the Suez. I'm kind of surprised. That seems like a pretty good offensive there. We'll see if they can maintain it after losing, you know, losing the battle in the northern Africa. War over here in African or French Africa, looking all right. Japan making good progress in Australia. I don't know if they'll be able to take them over. We'll see. Looking very good across the board here. So, without further ado, we're gonna annihilate the rest of the Greek army. Try to keep them encircled as much as possible in order to minimize casualties. USA getting ready to join in here, it seems. We'll see. See how it goes. Not enough troops over here to really get a good encirclement going. And I haven't really done much of that anyway due to the fact that I've been fighting subpar nations. Make sure we keep those ports occupied. Italy has regained Albania. And we're gonna try and form another front here. Greek Marines, oh, those are United Kingdom. That makes way more sense than Greece just having Marines. We could form an independent Croatia, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't think it gains us anything really. Trying to escape the encirclement here. We're gonna head them off as best we can. Sure. Thanks, Romania. We'll see if we can get Romania back down to our side. They are ready to join if our alliance was a little better, which was the point of trying to influence them earlier. It just didn't work out in time. And the Greek army has been destroyed. Too many pop-ups. now on to Greece. Still no resistance from the British in the Middle East. Very interesting. Wonder where those troops are. And there we go. Germany looking very gross. Our alignment, National Spain, is drifting towards us pretty quickly. Not fast enough, but we'll get there eventually. Leon Trotsky has been assassinated. Who cares? Gonna try and take down some of this radar as well. Make sure all of our planes are doing something. They're almost dead. Let's sit them down. They can rest a bit. Alright. On to Greece. No resistance so far. See where Greece's victory points are. Looks like they only have 2 on the mainland. Shouldn't be too hard, especially if that was most if not all of their army. Our mountains there, which is not the best, but you know, we'll drive some tanks through mountains. It'll be okay. Gonna start leaving some units behind to help guard. Guard our ports at least. England landing in an uncontested port is not a mistake you want to try to make unless you have no choice. Still no Greek army. That may have been the entirety of the Greek army. It's hard to say. There's some, just a British HQ. Man, the Italian, jeez. Most of the Italian army seems to be in Syria, which kind of scares me a little bit. War in Australia going fantastically. Romania is ready to join the Axis if they could, if their opinion would change, but that may take too long. Yeah, seemingly no resistance. Double check our victory points here. Oops. Well, let's try this. Very interesting. trying to give Italy whatever they would like, other than troops. All these HQ units, it's painful to look at. Wow. I've never seen Italy do that. It's fascinating to me. I believe I tried that in an Italy game, in an Italy multiplayer game once. It didn't go well. Right, let's put some infantry to the port cities. Still no movement from the maybe I should switch to runway cratering. Try and take these planes down. Air combat, definitely one of the weaker parts of this game. It's hard to do anything you want to do. And to keep track of it all, everything moves so quickly. You know, in a game where a land battle can take, 10 minutes real time, and an air battle's over in a few seconds, it's kind of disconcerting. It's hard to deal with sometimes. All right. No major issues here. Kind of curious if the game gives Greece to me or to Italy since they declared the war. Sometimes it can be really wonky. I've seen France, be given to Italy, or, weird things like that. Happens all the time. Alright, so the assault on Athens set to begin. Somehow attacked with both of those. Not really mean to. If this garrison runs out of organization, we'll still win this, no problem. And Italy is taking the east coast of the Suez. Now, if they could get on the other side, they'd be in business, but somehow I don't think that's going to happen. Garrison has lost to organization. We're going to win that fight, no problem. Make sure we occupy all the ports. Area, seeing which way the wind is blowing here. And that should just about do it. Oh, let's see what happened. Oh, are we going to need to take... Oh, I'm gonna have to count on Italy on taking that island. Oh, that's the worst. Alright. It's okay. Which I highly doubt they're going to. I can try to do this. Maybe they'll go for it. Australia's so close to falling. I've never found allied objectives to really do anything, but we'll see. At this point, I'm just taking all of that land so that they can't see what's going on. I don't know if it really matters for the AI, but we'll see. Well, that's the invasion of Greece, even though I did not conquer them. Frustrating when things like that happen. I don't have any... That's one of the perils of not having a navy, is that I can't really do anything about that. I could build a landing craft. I mean, maybe I should have one anyway, but... I don't have a navy, so I won't be able to protect it anyway. One of the perils, it doesn't really affect things. Maybe Italy will wise up and take that. But unlikely. Ooh, very nice. Who can we join? Bulgaria can join. Do I want Bulgaria? Yeah. Absolutely. Declined? Interesting. We can ask in a few days, we'll see what they say. Make sure we get someone on all of these ports, as I've said. And our air techs are a little bit behind, but we can catch up. First October. 8 days. Okay. Well, if they're unlucky, I will invade them before that's up. Spain should be getting 61 of 61. So close. So close. Romania much further, but we'll get there. Really like to see Japan take Australia. That'd be fantastic. Here's our really nice units. They can basically take on any unit in the game. Trade anything Italy wants. And Bulgaria is now in the Axis. Very nice. So that solves a problem. So now we have to make a decision whether we want to get Romania in, which I think we can. Or conquer them. Same deal with Turkey. Regardless, I can now move all of these troops wherever I would like. Oh, Italy has taken the Suez. Holy crap. Wow. Wow. Nice job, Italy. I take back all the bad things I said about you. Holy crap. This AI Italy has officially done better than any player Italy I have seen in a multiplayer game, including myself. I have a particular disdain for Italy. I hate playing it. I hate being allied with it. If I could just conquer it every time, I would. As Germany. this mess. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna send one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no infantry. Yeah, he's going back there. We need to send 2 of these guys up here. Just detach everyone, and then we can reassign them when we are done. Now that they've moved the province, I can hook them back up without being very confused. Send him down here. There we go. Turkey has given us military access out of fear, which is reasonable. Really just need that one province from Italy, but I think they're a little occupied with their occupation. Alright. Northern Germany still looking good. Eastern Front looking real good. Asia looking surprisingly good as well. Feels like I think I'm gonna leave Turkey on its own. I mean, if I could give it to Italy to link all this up, I mean I would, but that won't necessarily work. We do have boats coming from Gibraltar to Italy. I hope they don't amphibiously land somewhere in Italy. That'll be a pain to deal with. An absolute nightmare. Now, a human player could, believe it or not, knock out Italy out of the game here in about 5 minutes by just naval landing at all the VPs. It's part of what makes Italy so obnoxious to me. It's just how easy they are to just destroy. I mean, if you look here, we have one garrison unit, probably a garrison or a mountain troop. You could land in all of these ports in 5 minutes. And unless the Italy player can outmatch the Navy and just get there and beat the British Navy, it's just not going to happen. Spain's got to be so close. Ugh. Alright, so we're still at about 1,200 manpower, which is great. We're getting 47 a month now. And that's including all these units I'm building are taking, you know, 50 manpower a piece in some cases. So we're gaining a lot back. It's really... We're really moving. Resources all look good. Rare materials are always kinda... They're kind of what you run out of. I kind of think I could beat Russia right now. That is what... That's kind of the trouble, though, isn't it? You always think you can. If I get Romania, then I think this gigantic front here will help me. Let the AI worry about that. Heavy armor. Now let's build some faster medium armor brigades. Oop, and we can invite someone. Very exciting. Who is it? Is it Spain? Is it Romania? Spain. Again, maybe a mistake. Who knows? Maybe they can take Gibraltar. Are they at war currently? I hope not. No. Okay. So, all of these countries are Axis. That's pretty awesome. We're still let's try to raise the threat of the United Kingdom again. That may work in our favor a little more. This front looks very tempting. I might invade in the spring. Which will be a very exciting time. In the meantime, I will just be building troops and look at all these units. My air cover is atrocious on the Eastern Front, but that's alright. Just keep the Battle of Britain up. Check out our air map mode. Battles all over the place. 10 bombings. Hopefully that's reducing their national unity. Alright, before we end this session, let's take one more peek around the world. Italy, his entire army's in England, in English Africa. That's just blows my mind in not a bad way. It's just very exciting to see Italy making such huge gains. India's untouched. Australia is so close to surrendering. Almost all the islands in the Pacific are owned by Japan. Home Island's totally undefended, for the most part. Still a ton of troops in Africa, or China, rather, which isn't ideal, but Japan's not a ground force, so it's alright. Alright guys, next time's gonna be real exciting. We're looking at a February invasion of the Soviet Union. Alright, thanks guys.